Hey, welcome back to the Running Sprints. Craig here with Nate.
What up?
And we have all of our favorite stuff from 2017. We'll be talking to you about it. All this, we get sent stuff all the time, and we picked our favorite stuff, and we're gonna show you each and every item and what we liked about it. So we're each gonna do our 5 favorite products, not in any particular order, but my first item is Darn Tough Socks. Now this is a company out of Vermont, and the thing I love about them, not are they're really, really high quality socks. They come in all kinds of funky colors. If you look on their website, we'll link to that in the description, but they have a lifetime guarantee, which I thought was crazy. We met with them.
We did.
And they were telling us stories about people, you know, like the dog eating it and then passing it, and then they'd like, what was it? It was some crazy story.
Warranty is really crazy. Like, think about that. Like, you could buy a pair of these socks and you got a hole in them like 20 years later, you would be able to get a free pair.
And they've been around for a long time. They literally have stories like that. So we really, really love them. And I've been wearing them for a couple weeks now. I've washed them a couple times.
Hey, that's good.
Really good.
So my favorite shoe of 2017 definitely has to go down to Altra. Like, I really love the whole Altra lineup, and I've been specifically running in these 2 pairs. For my ultra running that we did this past fall, I ran in the Altra Timps, and I loved this shoe. It's just a great workhorse on the trails. The zero drop, the wide toe box, super grippy outsole. It could really handle everything, and for those 3 to 4 hour big gnarly mountain runs, this was the perfect shoe. Conversely, the Escalante, really cool shoe.
I love
like
this shoe.
The knit upper, really comfortable, lighter turnover, but the same things you expect from Altra, which is the same zero drop,
the wide
same wide toe box. Yeah. We absolutely love what they're doing. They're always developing new stuff, so that goes down as one of my favorite shoes from 2017.
Yeah, and I find myself picking up this shoe like over and over again. For all my road running, this is like my go-to. All right, next up are these glasses from Goodr, Goodr with no E. Now, I like these glasses. One, the price point is perfect. It's $25. They have all kinds of colors, just kind of like the socks. And I really like them because they stick to your head. They feel like they don't bounce really, really well made. They don't bounce. They're good for running, and I mean, I wear these around. These are perfect for all types of like
They're kind of
usage.
nice. You don't feel like you're taking yourself too seriously.
Yeah.
It's 25 bucks. If they were to get scratched or anything, it's not the biggest
Not the end of the world. And who really keeps a pair of sunglasses for longer than a season?
Plus the name.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. Whiskey Shots with Satan is what this one's called. And I don't know what that one's called.
Something like Sundown and Flamingos.
Yeah, Sundown and Flamingos. So really, really cool company, great design, and the right price point.
And polarized glasses, so you're actually getting good glasses too.
Totally.
Now, I am a total running mechanics nut. I always love things that make me run a little bit better. So the Lumo Run is my really second favorite thing of 2017. And this little device is something that you wear right above your waistband. I usually like to say right above my butt crack, but Craig always says, say waistband instead.
Not compliant.
I don't know if it's more PC, who knows. But anyway, what this thing does is it basically measures how much you bounce up and down, it measures how much your hips rotate back and forth, and it measures how much your hips drop from side to side, and it can also pick up things like braking and cadence. And you can get live coaching in through your ears. Both of us had mixed feelings about that, but what I loved is it had an app that you could download, and you could actually see your run mile by mile, how you did in different places. As someone who has dealt with hip instability stuff in the past, this has been such a great coach of mine to help me connect. So I know a lot of other runners use it as well, but it's like 95 bucks, well worth the investment for good running.
We actually tested it, and I used it, looked at what it said about my stride, and then we had a gait analysis both done in person and by taking video, and it was consistent. So it's not a full gait analysis, it doesn't give you everything, but it was consistent in what it said about my stride.
So definitely check this guy out.
This is an armband. It's from Sprigg, and they come in a couple of different colors. You don't have to go with the hot fluorescent yellow like I did. Now, we tried a bunch of armbands. You're super visible. That's why I chose it. We chose a bunch of armbands this year. We tried a bunch of them out, and there are ones that fit your phone specifically. You have to change them every time you get a new phone. What I liked about Sprigg is that it's really simple, and it just does the job. Now, it's not perfect. What I like about it is easy to get on. It's just a sleeve of cloth with a little Velcro. It
fits every phone in there.
It fits every phone. So I swapped my phone out in the fall, and I didn't have to change my armband. It has these rubber nubbins on the inside that kind of like,
I love that word.
Yeah. And it kind of makes it stick on your arm so it doesn't move around. The only thing it doesn't do well, I would say, is that when you put your phone in, you go for a run, it's hard to get the phone off and back into it while you're running because of the elastic. Oops, because of the elastic. And and yeah, so but it was really quality, well made. Really, it's a pretty cheap item. So I highly recommend it if you're looking for something for your phone. Nice, simple solution.
Okay, I did not actually think that I was going to like these when I first saw them. I thought that the Trekz Aftershokz headphones was going to be a little gimmicky, but when I put these guys on and listened to them, I was really surprised by the audio, the sound quality. And the thing that I love about these headphones is that because they work via bone conduction, my eardrums are open and I can hear things on the street.
Your eardrums are open.
My little earbuds are, there aren't earbuds in there. what do you say? What are the words?
Your ears are unblocked.
They're unimpeded. They have a future for whatever they want to do. But anyway, I can wear these things and I can run with my dog Nora, and I can listen to her. She's running with me. If she goes tearing off in the woods, if she stops to like eat or drink something that she shouldn't be. Whereas with regular headphones, I can't hear it all and it doesn't necessarily feel safe. The sound is great. Not a good choice if you are working out in a loud gym, but excellent if you're doing stuff in a silent area. So check these guys out. They're waterproof. They're awesome. You can take phone calls with them.
This is the Slouchy beanie from Sauce Headwear. Now, we met the owner of Sauce Headwear and we really like her stuff. She has a lot of stuff for women and she has a smaller selection for men, but really quality stuff. This is their beanie, which I think is just like really well designed.
Yeah.
And all of her stuff just really looks good and is functional.
I like how thin it is. It's something that's kind of keeps you warm while you're sweating and moving. So it's not like this like overburdensome hat.
Yeah. So Sauce Headwear, you can really, I mean, you won't really go wrong anything you get from there. I mean, we met her, she's just a really high quality materials and well-designed stuff.
All right, now my third favorite running gear of 2017 is not Nora, baby. She's the all-time favorite.
She's our mascot.
She's our mascot, but we go running together a couple days a week. This little lady has no problems running 5 to 8 miles. And sometimes I run on the trails with her, but there are times I have to run on the road. And so we have this really awesome hands-free leash called Should We Go? Should We Go? And it is this awesome thing you wear around your belt, you wear around your waist. It has like an elastic cord.
We'll put an image here just so you can see it.
That has
and
a little
link down in the description. But
that has a little give on it. But for any of you guys who run with your dogs out there, this is such a great leash, really high quality. I've been using it all year. I use it every single week. I love it.
Now, this is an item you haven't seen because we haven't really talked about it yet. This is called a CTM Band and it was designed by our very own Dr. Kyle Bowling, who does a lot of our injury work at the Run Experience. And we actually have the Run Experience branded ones. I think there's a name
somewhere in here.
Yeah, this is actually branded with the Run Experience and it's called the CTM Band for compression, tension, and movement. And what we like about this is that it's a really, really effective way to work on your soft tissue. We talk about foam rolling and we talk about movement and mobility. And what this does is you wrap the affected area. So I often will wrap my lower calf. And what this has is these little extensions on here.
AKA golf balls.
Yeah, and they're kind of screwed in there so you can take them off depending on how many you need. And what happens is the hard like extensions compress your muscle and then you wrap your appendage, in this case my leg, really, really tightly. And Nate's gonna talk a little bit more about the Voodoo Floss Band and the effective compression, but then you go through a movement. So I'll do squats or I'll do toe raises and it is extremely painful and extremely effective. So CTM Band, and we're gonna link to a place to get that from the CTM Band site, but you'll have more videos on like how to use it and that sort of thing. But our very own Dr. Kyle Bowling invented this and we're big fans. We beta tested it and you'll be seeing us use this more in 2018.
Now, one of my favorite nutrition things of the year has to be some of the products from UCAN, really because of its staying power and its effectiveness. I'll let them get all geeky in explaining why some of their products work, but you don't have to eat that much of this stuff and it lasts for a very, very long time.
Yep.
Minimizes your stomach upset, really even energy, like no sugar crashing, which was really great when we were doing these 3 and 4 hour runs. I also run on Wednesday mornings with some fellow coaches where I might not eat breakfast and be up for a couple hours and then go to keep up with them on this run, and so I've been able to use this instead, which has been awesome. Little disclosure, they've sponsored some videos for us.
Not this video.
Not this one. This is just because we personally enjoy this stuff and we really like it. This is a powder drink version and they also have some bars as well.
And before we had any connection with UCAN, Nate and I were buying it from the store and using it ourselves on our long runs. That's why we really wanted to work with them. And what I will say is that like they don't win prizes for like the best tasting stuff. So if you're in a store and you're like tasting back and forth, you probably won't choose this first. But if you look at the effectiveness, I mean, it's the only thing that I thought actually stands out from the crowd in terms of it's different. There's a lot of stuff that performs about the same, but this actually does feel different.
Yeah, so definitely give these guys a little taste.
Yeah.
All right, last one, Craig, what do we got?
I've been on a cooking kick of late and just in an effort to eat more healthy. And this is the 2018 calendar from Garlic Press Jess, who is a chef and cooking instructor. And what I really like about it, locally in San Francisco, but obviously the calendar, it can go anywhere. What I love about this is that there are recipes every month, right? Just as you would expect from a calendar. But what is special about Jess and the way she teaches is that there's no like really, really fancy stuff in here that you would only use the ingredients once and then never use them again. everything is meant to like teach you how to cook more, so you can take the recipes, like see what she's doing. She talks about it in the description, and then you can play around with it. So I've made some of the things 3 or 4 times and changing things and kind of learning as I go. So I really, really like her stuff, and I love the way that she teaches people how to cook.
That's why your skin is so glowing. You've got all those healthy fats in there.
Yeah. You call me.
Healthy fats.
He eats as much of my food as I do, so you know, we're both gonna have healthy skin.
Okay, bonus one, I have to give a shout out to the Mobility Wad Voodoo Floss band, and you can go and find this over at roguefitness.com. This is just an elastic band, but what you can do... It's just a big rubber band, Nate. Just a big rubber band.
What's the big deal?
But what you can actually do are wrap different areas of body parts. I've used this to help with swelling. We do need to come up with videos on it. But I've used this to recover from an ankle sprain where I had an incredible amount of swelling. This is
His is the weaker version of mine.
The CTM Band has these golf balls, but basically it's this without band, which is still pretty darn effective. And it's great for working on body parts that you can't get a foam roller into. For example, like around your knee, in areas like around like your calf and your ankle and your Achilles where it's not easy and obvious. Like you can wrap those body parts and you can get a lot of blood flow in there. You can just get a lot of great mobility work, and you just always feel a lot better out of it. So there's a little learning curve to this. This is a more on the advanced injury prevention side, but I've yet to meet the person who, you know, fully uses this thing and doesn't really like it. So that's our little bonus gear of 2017.
The nice thing about either of these tools is that you feel it immediately. Like you wrap yourself, you do the movement, you unwrap yourself, and then you test yourself again, and you're like, oh, I can definitely feel a difference.
Yeah,
so
they're really, really good.
All right, he got a bonus, I wanted a bonus, and I forgot to mention, I have a whole review on this, so I won't go into details. Absolutely my favorite roller is from Roll Recovery. It's called the R8, and we have got so much stuff. We got socks, bands, headphones, shoes, glasses, so much stuff that we really enjoyed in 2017, and we can't wait to see what comes out in 2018.
I know, we'll get to go do a whole nother video next year. Speaking of which, if you like this video, let us know. Hit that little thumbs up button right down there. Smash that thing. Oh my God, you just said smash.
I did it.
Smash down there.
That's funny. If you have any comments or questions on this gear, you want to share some of the things that you really liked in 2017, drop those comments down below.
Yep.
We are human beings on this other side, and we will write back to you. Crazy. Of course, subscribe to our channel too, guys, because we've got more great videos, not only from our gear guy,
each and every week,
but on strength training, nutrition, marathon training, everything around running to make you better. We
so much
got
more than a gear guy.
Something so much more than a gear guy. Speaking of which, guys, we got to go keep filming, so we will catch you in the next video.